Okay, the next stage is to put on the 3 spools. We'll start here with one, and it's a little bit of a trick because you really have to clean out these spools in order to put them on. In this case, we'll use that 3mm drill to clean out each of the 3 screw holes, and then you also want to do whatever you can, razor blade or something, to clean out inside there. Once you've got those clean, what I find works best is to just grab like a 12mm screw. And we're not going to use it here, we'll just use it to set the nuts in place. Then we'll come back and put in the 8mm screws that we actually use to place it here. In this case, I'll use a pair of these curved needle nose pliers to grab a hold of a nut, put the 12mm screw in, and hold that down and start spinning with the Allen wrench until I can get that nut correctly threaded. Once that's threaded, I'll actually just keep screwing on the nut in here, making sure that it's all aligned correctly to pull the nut and capture it inside this plastic part. One critical aspect of this is you really don't want to tighten these nuts very hard. It really doesn't take that much, and these extra 2 nuts are really not necessary when you're using a Kossel printer with these Kaizen motors, which have a flat spot on the axle. So here you go for nut number 2, and just continue this until you get all 3 nuts done. Okay, when you're all done, you should be able to put all 3 of the screws in. When you go to install this on the motor, you may find that it doesn't fit at first, so just take a drill bit and remount the 5mm hole. Use a 5mm or less drill bit to do that. Then when you're ready, put this onto the stepper motor and look to see where the flat face of the stepper motor axle is, and make sure to have one of the screws centered on that flat face and tighten them. And really you want these very, very gently tightened. If you tighten too hard, you're going to crack the plastic, and you can sometimes repair it just by heating it up again, but it's better if you're just gentle, because all you need is for it not to slip on the shaft. So now, before you actually finish with the screws, one of the things you want to do is thread the string through the inside of the spool. And in order to do that, you'll need probably a 1mm drill bit in order to push through and drill out anything blocking the holes, both the long one going across and the 2 short ones that go down. So once you've done that, you'll want to stick the string into one of the 2 vertical ones and get it to come out the side. And then once it's coming out the side, you'll want to push it so that it goes out the middle, or across through the middle. So this can be a little bit tricky. It helps to have some tweezers for this job. Okay, so threading this can seem a little bit challenging, but this drill bit can be really helpful with that. Once you get the thread through and you have it going through this main hole, you can actually get the end of the hole fairly close to the end here and actually send the drill bit down and get the drill bit to catch the string, and that will help you pull the string out through this last hole. Just a little bit of a trick that helps make it easier. Now that you've got that string on, you want to place the last nut and 8mm screw in, and you can install the spindle on the motor.